Hi Fools, it's Andrew Tonner here. I'm the technology and telecom analyst for The Motley Fool. And it's no secret for tech investors that Apple's shares are down significantly over the last several months as investors have largely given up on the stock's growth prospects going forward. But that's a misguided notion. There are actually 137 billion reasons why investors should still be optimistic about Apple and its ability to keep providing returns for investors. Now, of course, I'm talking about Apple's cash reserves, its cash balance, and long-term and short-term investments. And I think that's a big near-term catalyst that investors should be looking for at this stock as a potential upside or reinvigorator of their share price, because Apple is just mind-boggling cheap right now, both on an earnings basis and a payout yield. Apple's currently yielding 2.5%, which beats even the S&P's current yield of 2%. And Apple, I think, is also extremely likely to raise that dividend in some time over the next 6 to 12 months. This, of course, could take several different forms, all of which would be wins for investors. First of all, Apple could simply raise its payout. The company is going to generate between or around $35 billion in cash flow from operations alone this year. It has plenty of room between that cash flow and its current cash balances alone to fund an increased payout. However, one of the problems in looking at this is much of the $137 billion is actually held overseas, and bringing that back to pay out to shareholders will incur significant repatriation taxes. Now, there are ways around this. One of the most widely covered has been was also advocated by hedge fund mogul David Einhorn, is actually issuing an additional share of preferred stock off of those cash reserves that would pay out around a 4% yield and also carry a decent price tag as well. Apple simply could also raise debt currently, especially in the low interest rate environment, and basically pledge that against their current cash balance and pay something out in the short term. But the point is, no matter what it does, I think it's extremely likely that we will see an increased payout for Apple, and it's something investors, especially in today's low rate environment, should really like about this stock. Thanks a lot, and Fool on.